Hello knitters, this is Barbara Benson and we are going to cable without a cable needle. There are two sets of terminology used to describe cables. They can be described as either right or left, or you can see them as either front or back. When you have a right, what they're referring to, and left is the direction that the cable slants once it has been made. So this is a right because it's slanting to the right, and this is a left because it's slanting to the left. That terminology is telling you what the cable is going to look like when it is done. I prefer the front-back style terminology because that tells you what is going to happen with the first set of stitches you're addressing. So if you're doing a 1/1 cable, it tells you that this first stitch is going back. It's held to the back, and the second stitch is going to come over front, creating your right leaning. So to cable without a cable needle, we're going to do a right or back first. So we know this stitch is going back. So we take our right needle, insert it through the front leg of the second stitch, and then what I do is I pinch these two together tight, trapping them against the needle so they're not going anywhere, and just slip them off. And as you can see, this one that's not on a needle anymore, but it's trapped, is not going anywhere. So I slip that back on my left hand needle, then I put that stitch on and just knit them. So I have created a right leaning cable. To do the same thing, to make a front cable or a left leaning cable, with front it tells you this first stitch, we're going 1/1, would be held to the front. So if you had a cable needle, you'd put this on a cable needle and hold it to the front. But since we're doing it without the cable needle, we're going to take this right hand needle and insert it through the back of the second stitch. And again, with my fingers, pinch it against my right needle so I can just slip them both off easily. And then this is the loop that was the first stitch on the needle. I'm just slipping it back on, and then I have the stitch that was going in the behind right there. And then you just knit them. And as you can see, here we have our right slanting cable, and here we have our left slanting cable. You can do this for more than 1/1 stitches. You can go 2/2, and some people can go 3/3. It just depends on your level of confidence. So now we have the 2/2, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Again, we know since we want it slant right, this is a back cable, so these first two stitches are going to go behind or to the back. I'm going to, again, take my right hand needle, insert it under these two stitches, the front legs, take my fingers and pinch it hard, trap those stitches against the needle, slip it off, and see these two back stitches aren't going anywhere, so that I can easily pick them up with my left hand needle, slip them over. We have made the cable. Then I return the held stitches and knit them. And we have created a right slanting or back cable. I will do your left slanting or front cable. Now, we know that these two stitches need to go to the front. So again, we take our right needle and insert it through the back stitches. You'll notice that with this thumb, I'm pushing up against these stitches, so they're not going to pop off the end. So if you can see that, I'm inserting my right needle through the back legs of this third and fourth stitch, trapping this with my thumb, and then pressing. I'm pinching together and pressing it. I could just slide it right off And those front stitches aren't going anywhere until I pick them up with my left hand needle, move them over, return the stitches, and then knit them. Just as simple as that. I really prefer using this technique because when you're only doing 1 over 1 or 2 over 2, getting out your cable needle is kind of fussy. And if you're doing a lot of cables, you don't want to be putting the cable needle down and picking it back up. You didn't want to watch me purl, so I turned the camera off. So here it is finished. I went across the back. As you can see, it's a cable. They look exactly like cables because they are, but you didn't use a cable needle. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. If you found it educational or entertaining and liked it, please click the like button. And if you would like to receive notifications whenever I upload a new video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.